Don't worry. This interview will send you over the moon.
Yeah, this is gonna break the internet. Oh my god, dude, I can't. My nose is so stuffed.
No, you good.
Can get a leaf.
That's how like the OG. That's how natives used to do it.
Yeah.
Don't blow it. I don't think there's a tissue.
Yeah, that's right.
You're really
I'm
natural.
low-key gonna do it. Do you think I have
Go
power?
do it. Sure, bro. He's blowing his nose in a leaf because he needs to blow his nose, and that's how cavemen used to blow their noses. It's smart is what it is. Do you want to be in the middle? Or do you want me in the middle?
Be in the middle.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking.
Just thought, it's important to ask.
I mean, I am the host.
Yeah,
That's true. I could be
She's
your
the
host.
Well, just do you want to host? You should host.
Yeah,
actually,
coach.
that's a great
Yeah.
idea. You need to be in the hot seat though, the big chair.
The big chair.
You gotta sit in the big.
I'm really comfortable. I'm gonna be honest here. I'm really comfortable where I am. Like I would switch with you if you thought it necessary.
I don't know. I kind of like this vibe. Works.
All right,
Yeah.
no, I'm good now.
That's how I do it.
Just because we're casual, bro.
We're so casual
All right,
here.
we're casual.
I just trick everyone.
You're just gonna forget about the camera, man. Just
You can't. You can't. Just don't look at.
Don't wanna
the
look at
camera
it?
unless you want to tell the people.
the audience.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you could say things like, "Hey, I just want to thank you for tuning in."
Yeah.
I've never been on TV before.
Neither have
actually.
I. We're like
That's
YouTube.
not true.
What have I been on TV?
When you did my old YouTube channel.
Oh yes, of course.
Remember that?
Yes, of course. How could I forget?
That was a long time ago, though, so that's fair.
That was funny. Do you remember those videos
That
of
was
me and
hella
Marin?
funny. You and
Me and
Marin?
Marin, we
I
would
think
come
I've
out
seen
here.
them.
You probably have.
Yeah.
I've pulled them
Yeah,
over
I've seen
out
them.
through like the years, but like we
Yeah.
were just like causing chaos across the golf
Yeah,
course.
on your
It
for
was
your
so
camps,
funny.
right?
Yeah,
Well,
that was
they
funny.
weren't out here. I mean, you did do a camp.
We did a camp.
Marin didn't, but I had this YouTube channel a while ago. This is probably like, it's probably 7 years ago. If you were little.
I was little. I had a really high voice.
Really?
I was
funny.
little.
That's funny.
I was probably little.
You sounded a lot different then than you do now. That's for sure.
Well, that's good.
Why
That is good.
7 years will do that. Oh, that is so tacky.
That is so tacky.
That is so
Yeah.
tacky. You couldn't tell me, bro. Oh, you could have yelled at me, bro.
I can't be having that.
Yeah.
No, you can't be having
That
that.
doesn't make the cut.
No, don't let that make the
on
cut.
this
We could
podcast, it's gonna
restart. Yeah,
be
no,
for
that's
millions of people.
yeah, no,
Millions.
billions.
Yeah,
There's
probably
there's
billions.
there's billions of
First,
people here.
first trillion views.
First trillion views
YouTube
on
video with
this
Yeah.
first ever
Yep.
trillion views.
It's gonna be us.
That episode on my YouTube channel
Yeah.
was with Cole and Marin, and the whole episode was about what to do, how to play golf with your kids on the course.
Oh, that's
Really
How do
useful.
you
I
make it,
mean,
how do
that's
you make
useful.
it fun so
Yeah.
you want to come back?
I don't even. I feel like if someone took their kids though and did what we did, it would not be fun for
What
them.
Well,
For the kids, it would be fun, but for the adult,
I don't know if it
Yeah.
would be fun for the golf course staff.
oh yeah, no,
How
we
did-
caused rip.
How did you manage? What did you do? Who was on the YouTube video?
Oh, what would you
We
used
just
to
let
do
it
with me,
rip.
Marin? How would you deal with us, huh?
Well, the first thing we did, the first thing I talked about was, okay, start in the pro shop
Yeah.
with a snack and probably a soda.
That's a good. Yep.
You'll regret the soda. The parent will regret
Oh,
the
the parable.
soda.
Yeah, I remember because we
Yeah.
had them and then we were all like
You're just
jittery.
like,
We were all like,
Yeah.
that was funny.
Went off.
The little sugar, just
The
too hyper.
the next thing was let them drive the cart a little bit.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta teach them how to
Like,
drive.
let them
It's
steer.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yep.
start not at the tee box, but start further up the fairway. Just make it friendly. The
Yeah.
whole thing.
That's
the whole
how-
thing needs to be friendly. If they get tired, don't
Yeah.
force them to
Don't-
finish.
yeah.
That whole deal.
Well, because you did those golf camps with us over the summer, right?
I don't think
No,
so.
you
I think I
never
did.
did.
I think I did one, maybe.
Okay.
I think I went with Alex and Andrew Green
Oh,
one time.
okay.
Oh, like to one afternoon.
It's just one
Yeah,
afternoon.
one
Because we did those
afternoon.
for summers.
Yeah.
Actually,
You
for
would come
years.
out- you would come out for
Yeah.
like weeks at a time.
And it was the same deal too, because you had like those tee boxes like 100 yards away or 150. Like
Yeah.
it's the easier way to like kind of learn the game.
Oh,
Like learn
100%.
short games, just learn what's going on.
Because
Yeah.
the difference between the way you learned how to play and the way I learned how to play is very extreme.
And yeah,
Because
and
I
even
started
me.
at the tee box. I was 8 years old
Yeah.
and I was playing from the tee box. right back there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And trying
That's
to go,
yeah, that
400
doesn't.
yards. It's
like,
terrible.
Yeah,
You don't want to play.
yeah,
No, that's not.
yeah, it's true.
No, it was not a good time.
That's how I started too.
Yes.
Yeah,
But you started.
But I started when I was like older.
Yeah.
I,
Well,
I
can
think
you
I was.
tell us, like, I don't think I know much about your story, like
Yeah.
when your first game of golf was, or like your first memory of
Yeah.
golfing.
My first memory of golfing is at my grandparents' course in Maine. He's it's a Donald
okay.
Ross design, so same guy, Pinehurst #2.
Gotcha.
That guy. That's a super nice like country club out there.
Yeah.
So I just remember
How
driving.
old were you?
I don't remember, like 4 or 5, I
Oh,
think, because I was
very
young.
young.
Yeah, I was
In
young.
my mind, this
Yeah.
was like 3 years ago.
Oh no,
No.
no.
No,
It
a
was-
long time ago.
Yeah, it was like I was probably like 4 or 5. I
Yeah.
don't remember, and I would just putt and like drive the cart around. I don't really do much. But then
Yeah.
I started playing more during COVID with
Yeah.
my dad, and that's
Were
when like
you
I
playing
started.
golf during COVID for the same reason most people were, which
Yeah.
was that it's all I can do?
yeah, just to get out of the house,
Okay.
give me something to do.
Up
And
to
then-
that point, was your experience with golf? You were like, man, this is not fun. I don't know why anybody would play this. Kinda?
kind of, yeah. I kind of really didn't like it because I sucked.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's
And then-
really how I felt about it.
Yeah.
When I was young, I was like,
This
this game
sucks.
is awful.
and then I remember my freshman year, I started playing golf on the golf team.
Yeah.
And I chipped in on hole 7 from the same spot right by the 100-yard marker for eagle in like 2 back-to-back times in like 2 weeks.
What?
Yeah, and then I like
And that was it.
that was it.
That
then I
was
was
it.
hooked.
Turn it.
Then I was hooked.
Oh
and then
my gosh.
I did it like not a few weeks ago, but like a few months ago. I did it again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I'll make
really
you feel
fun.
good.
yeah,
Oh,
it was
it's
He's
cool.
saucy out there with a wedge.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Well,
That's fun.
one time I dunked it, and then the other one like rolled in, so
Yeah.
that was cool. That was
Oh,
like
that's really
my
fun.
only ever dunk was that one.
Everybody,
sick.
Yeah.
Beckett Little, stud
only.
from 100 yards on hole 7 here at Hills
Yeah.
Club.
Yeah, crazy.
I'm Coach Amanda. This is my son, Cole Pastine.
Hey.
We are here for Greenside Chats. Thanks for tuning in.
Guys.
This is a special episode, too, because
Yeah.
you boys, well, you are not, but you and your boys, you're about to graduate high school
Yeah.
Yeah.
on Friday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It?
That's
I
exciting. I mean, hell, you can't. If you wanted me to, I don't even think I could put what I'm feeling into words. It's
Yeah.
exciting. It's
Oh,
something
man.
you've been working towards, something you've been building towards your whole life. I don't know. I'm excited to see me and all my friends walk across stage.
That's going to be
It's gonna be
fun.
great. It's gonna be a great day. That is honestly, that's gonna be great. That and just the whole thing around graduation, and we got all those grad parties.
We have 6 grad parties to go to.
I got 7.
You got 7.
we got 7,
Seven?
We
don't
have
we?
6.
Okay, yeah.
on Saturday and Sunday combined.
Yeah.
Oh
Right.
wow.
It's a lot, dude.
Oh wow.
It's
We got a lot going down.
Back to back. Yeah.
Both days.
That's a
But you gotta
lot.
show your support.
I have
Hey,
3
yeah, I
on
do.
Sunday.
3 on Sunday? Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting. It's exciting. You gotta be ready. I mean,
how do you prep for this event? How are you prepping for this event?
oh, I'm sleeping and eating really well. I'm preparing my
That's-
body is what I'm doing. I'm
Yeah.
drinking a lot of water. I'm
lot of
sleeping
water.
a lot. I'm eating a lot. Because like come Friday, the week after that, I'm go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because-
No, because I start a full-time job
Well,
on
yeah,
Monday.
because you got
Oh, really?
graduation
Yeah, I got
Friday.
Elmer Bohemian
You
Grove.
got a full
Really?
weekend
Oh, that's
of
dope.
like 7 parties, and then you start your job on Monday at
Yeah.
8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Wow.
8 a.m. And
They're like
where
40
you're-
minutes out.
It is far from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Middle of nowhere.
Yeah. So Cole, can you tell us your memory of the first time you golfed?
I mean, I've been coming like just this local course kind of my whole life because Dad took me up here.
Yeah.
Probably when I was like 4, he used to take me up to the driving range. And then, I mean, the same kind of deal. We just kind of putt around a little, like really simple short games just up there on the putting green and the driving range. And then, I mean, I grew up with you too. So like those golf camps started when I was what, like 8,
8 or 9
7,
or 10, somewhere in
younger,
there.
somewhere in my young years. And then I did those for summers and summers. And I've like played the game casually for a few years. I mean, I got with this guy. Like we went out
Yeah. Last
Almost
summer, we were
what,
a
like-
lot, like 3 or 4
All the
times a
time.
week.
a
Yeah.
lot last
Yeah.
summer and all year, and just like it's been a year of just kind of like casual golfing. Like today I went out for the first time in a while, but Like, I didn't shoot well. I didn't keep score. I was just out in the sun all day.
Yeah.
Which is so fun.
Which
Yeah,
is the
that's, like, my
best
favorite
because
part
it's a
about it.
beautiful day and the
Yeah.
course is beautiful.
That's
And
perfect.
I mean, the people I go out with are entertaining enough to, you know, keep me occupied
Yeah.
Keep you focused on
for
the right
hours
thing.
and hours. So, I mean,
Well, I think it's really interesting
Yeah.
though that you went from, you know, being in those camps sometimes, and you know, you would come out sometimes. I think on Friday afternoon when I was doing the Friday after. That's the thing that you're mentioning.
Yeah.
So you would come out with
Yeah.
yeah.
Alex and Andrew. That was a Friday afternoon class.
Okay.
But then you like full on pause. You did not play.
Yeah,
for
no.
years.
Because I never played competitively.
Yeah.
Well, a little
No.
bit kind of with like the
Maybe,
tournaments
but,
and
like, it
the.
was like PGA Junior League.
Yeah, it
stuff.
wasn't ever
It's really
like
chill.
for a school or like.
No.
It wasn't a full thing.
So what was the pivot for you? Because you were I remember being out here. I'd be like working like a dog, and you would go play golf on the weeks that you weren't actually helping me wrangle children.
Good.
Yeah, it was good.
Good.
But what was the draw? Like what?
I mean, hell, it's great being out here. I like today. I probably shot. I didn't keep score at all, but if we were actually counting with all the penalties and balls I lost, I probably shot a
65.
over 60.
Oh,
you know,
oh,
between
wow.
50 and 60. I wasn't shooting that
Okay,
bad.
that's not
I definitely
awful.
came out here. I lost a few balls, but I had some fun. And like, it's just kind of like today, Graham asked me, he's like, you want to go golfing? And if I'm not doing anything and it's a beautiful day,
You're
like,
like, the answer
why
is
wouldn't I be
yes.
out here?
Yeah.
Like, come
Why
on.
wouldn't I?
It's one of the
Why wouldn't I?
it's
Yeah.
like it's super simple and easy just to be out in the sun. It's like
Yeah.
going to the beach one day or going on a walk. It's
Like,
just
that's
being
an
out
easy
here.
one.
Yeah. And the course looks beautiful.
Oh,
Graham
it looks
calls,
great.
He's like, "Do you want?" And you're like, "Say less."
No,
I
we have like a ritual. Grandma always asks me like in the morning at school, and then I tell him like on a percentage scale, like how down I could be for the future, like how with it, how like okay I would be with like that happening. So, and then usually it pans out. And then we go golfing.
It sounds to me like your reason for continuing to golf is because it's beautiful, you like being outside, and you can be with your homies.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah.
That's all I
You know,
need
that's all I need for a good time
Yeah.
effort, really.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Is that why you keep playing too?
Yeah.
Oh,
this
I'm-
summer.
Yeah, this summer we're gonna be golfing a lot.
A lot.
Good.
Yeah.
I
Just
love
gonna be out here
Yeah.
playing on. It's a beautiful
It's a
day every
beautiful
day.
track.
Yeah.
You got great weather, and you have so many golf courses in this area that
Yeah,
you could
it's,
actually play. If you weren't gonna play here, what would be your next first choice?
In a perfect world, Mayakama.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
But
that's too. Honestly,
in a non-perfect, in a realistic world, probably Northwoods.
Same.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Same.
yeah.
Exact
I would play
same.
Northwood over my combo though, because my combo's like it's like bougie.
Yeah.
I like
It
go out
is
there and I
bougie,
feel
but
like
it's nice. It's
I'm
cool.
like inferior.
When I
just
go there,
Yeah.
legit, the first time I went, I was like, no, I should be carrying your bags.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
know
feel
why
like
you're-
weird.
It's weird
Yeah.
to be in a
It is.
position where, you know, where you felt like you're the help your whole
Yeah.
life, and then you go be somewhere where they're helping you. the
Yeah,
whole time.
it is.
In my whole golf life, especially with my jobs, I've pretty much worked in golf since I was 16.
Yeah.
Whether it was working outside services and managing carts or picking the range or something inside in the shop stuff,
Yeah.
like, I've done all of that. So to go to my Akama and be treated like a person that pays to be a member there,
Yeah.
it's a totally different
Oh, it's
vibe.
bougie.
It's
It's bougie out there.
Yeah.
I
it is
like
different.
it though.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
golf course is so
I've never
fun.
played, but I've been out there a bunch because I'm right there.
Yeah.
I've been out there and I've been around, and it's definitely another world.
It's a level up.
Yeah, it
for
is.
sure.
You're moving
It's
up
super
in the
cool.
world. It's cool.
Well,
It's really cool. That's
do
why I
you
like it.
boys have friends at school that you've been talking to about coming with you to play golf, and they're like, I don't know. I don't think I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
if you needed to like convince them, like it would mean life or death, what would you say to them to get them to come out and play? Like, how would you convince them? No, man, you're missing out. You're missing out.
Oh,
What would
You
you
want to go? You want me to go?
I don't. Do you have an answer? I don't have an answer.
I mean, you know, I would say the same thing that I think whenever I got out here. Like, I would just be like, dude,
Yeah.
if you're not coming, you're going to miss out on the memories of us being there. Because that's the
Yeah.
truth
Yeah.
of it. Because, like, today, I could have either had the memory of me going home and doing nothing all day,
Nothing.
No, yeah.
or I could have the memory of me coming out here and golfing for a few hours in the nice sun with my friends. And,
Yeah.
like, I mean, that's not life or death. I don't think you could I don't think anything would. I don't even know where that would be a real scenario. But but if I really wanted them to come, I'd just be like, dude, these are moments that are fleeting, and we should be together.
I like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially as a person who's about to graduate and move on.
Yeah.
Into a new life.
It is literally.
Oh, it's important to be.
Yeah,
it's important for me to be with all my friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's no better place than the golf
Oh,
course.
hell.
I agree. I
It
agree.
just-
There's something. I mean, you guys ride when you play, but
Yeah.
there's most of the time when I play, I walk and carry
Yeah.
intentionally because I want to slow down.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
mind goes really fast.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of things happening all the time, but if I go to the golf course and I set my phone aside, that's the other reason.
Yeah.
And I was just saying this about Northwood. I think last night when I was talking to Alex Harris,
Yeah.
we were talking about playing at Northwood, and one of the best things about that golf course is I don't have any cell service.
Yeah.
So I can't
Really?
be
Yeah.
distracted by my messages or the phone ringing or Instagram or socials or any of that.
Yeah.
I can really just be there with my friend or my family,
Yeah.
be with the golf course.
The amazing view.
Just enjoy the beauty of the earth.
That was
Yeah.
great out
It's a
there.
really special place.
And
golf
that's
course.
another reason why I like golf, because it gets me off my phone. I
Oh,
find
yeah.
myself on my phone so much, and just going to the golf course and looking at the beautiful place we're at and
Yeah.
hitting a small little white ball into,
Yeah.
into a hole.
It
is just,
forces you to focus.
it forces you to focus and
That's
just like think, really use your brain, like how you're gonna hit the shot.
It's a very curious sport, like, because I feel like no other sport is like that. Like, I mean, a lot of sports are concentrated on a ball, but you're like you're in the moment, like right before you hit that golf shot, you're in it. You're like in your own self, and you're just like, today I was resetting my feet and I kept shifting them around, and I just like found this like good spot.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just
yeah,
knock
it's
it.
perfect.
Oh,
It's nice.
nice.
It's
Yeah.
nice.
Nice.
And you just get in your own self, and you're like in your own body, and you're working towards your own goals. It's important.
I like that.
Yeah.
And when I was talking to my dad recently about it, his reason for wanting to play golf was because it was solo.
Yeah.
Like, not in that you have to go play alone, but in the responsibility of the scorer falls
Directly on
completely
you.
on you.
Yeah.
So every decision that you make, every shot you hit, ultimately
It's your fault.
it's on you.
Yeah,
Whether
I think
it's your fault, like consequences, like the next thing
100%.
is really related to what happens in this very moment.
Yeah.
And the next thing can be really, really good, or it could be a total disaster. And you have to go back and look, well, what did I do? What decision did I make that precipitated that?
Yeah.
And then you can reflect. You can actually reflect on those things and play the shot different next time. You know, like you've played hole 7 100 times since you chipped in the first time.
Yeah.
And I bet every time you're standing on the fairway at 100 yards, you're like,
Thinking about it.
how am I going to do that
Yep.
again?
Yep.
What did I do the
100%.
first time? Like, what was the thing that happened that
Yeah.
first time? And you figured it out two or
Two,
three
yeah.
more times
Yeah.
since then. That's wild. Right?
Yeah.
And
Crazy.
adversely, like, okay, I'm back over here in the trees.
Uh-huh.
How did I get myself here? Like, what happened to make that happen? Okay, great. Now I have to recover. I got to figure out how to get out of this mess that I got myself into in the first place. I think golf is so cool in that way because you get to almost test out what life is like in making decisions and seeing what happens. What's the fallout after that? Because, this is not life or death out here. You're not going to go to jail. You're not going to lose out on a scholarship. Well, I could have lost out on a scholarship, but I didn't. It's not likely that fully traumatic events are going to happen out here based on how you hit your golf ball or what club you hit or what shot you decided to play. You're going to have some things, right? But
Yeah.
you can recover. And I think it's a gentle way to see, like, okay, these things, these decisions and choices that I make, all right, well, I can see I can survive. I'm not going to die,
It's good. It's a big cause and effect sport. And also,
100%.
like, in the same way, like, any singular sport, like, because I've been in track for past 3 years, like, those sports where you're just working towards and building towards your own goals, because, like, I was always on teams for, like, 10 years, like, when I was, like, growing up, like, baseball, soccer, basketball teams, and those are really interesting because it's this team working towards just one common goal, and it's kind of like you can get really annoyed or angry if some piece or part like isn't functioning properly.
Yep.
I mean, in the same way when you're golfing too, like if you're not doing something right, it's gonna annoy you.
Oh yeah.
But the cool thing about these individual sports is you're all harnessing all your energy. Like it's your goal. You want what's best for you, and everyone else also wants what's best for you.
Yeah.
They all care, and like even if you're not the best, but you did good for you, that's great.
Yeah.
That's a great thing.
Yep.
And like it's really, you get to see little improvements in like an individual sport.
And I like that. I like that comparison because I say this to players all the time. They always ask, like, how far should I hit my 7-iron, or what should my score be? And I'm like, it's
a little bit better than what it is.
Yeah.
It's, well, maybe, or it's just relative to where you are right now in your life. Like your goal about it is going to be different than mine.
Yeah.
But if you're able to, look at where your skill set is now and work towards betterment related to that skill set, not necessarily comparing yourself to anybody else, then you're cruising. You're doing the right things. You get better.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's really good. Like just playing group sports is great. Playing individual sports is its own topic. It's its own like, I could argue, type of athleticism, just being able, like, watching yourself fully move out and do your own kind of like thing. Just work towards your own goal.
Yeah.
It's really cool, and it's really like, I don't know if it's a word, but individualistic.
Yeah.
Individual. Yeah,
We'll
sure.
use it.
Yeah.
We'll use it.
Great.
Sounds good.
Welcome to English 101.
We're gonna call Webster's tomorrow and see if we can throw that in there.
Why not?
Yeah.
There you go.
But it adds this whole individuality to it, which is a
That
word.
is a word.
I think
That one is
so.
for sure a word.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go with it.
All right. So what would you, Cole, what advice can you give to 8th grade Cole about getting ready to walk into high school?
That's a good question.
What would you say?
Dude, my life when I was in 8th grade and my life when I was a freshman in high school were, honestly, looking back on it, 2 different lives.
Tell me.
I don't know.
I agree.
I don't know how to put it best, but like you're the same. Like just being in high school and being
So
in middle
different.
school, or it sounds
obviously-
corny, but like it is really different. There's a big shift.
So
I
big.
understand that. What I'm asking is,
What'd I
if
say?
you could give advice to an incoming freshman about how to move through high school,
Move through high school.
what would you say?
As in the about to be graduate.
About it.
About to be.
About to be.
About to be.
About it.
I mean, I don't know. I always have taken everything that I've done, like every class, not everything, most things that I care about and believe to be important, I'll focus on. And I'll work towards, like, whenever I'll get an assignment, like, even if it's small or big, but it, like, adds to this common goal of, like, as a high school student, you're looking for solid grades, a good reputation, kindness, and the ability to graduate. And so, like, you take everything that you receive in high school and you just put your thought into it and you try, and full effort matters. And when you're in class and in school, like, I don't know, not every single piece needs to be the best fit thing. It's not always going to be perfect. Like, on every assignment I've done,
Give me an example.
I've done things wrong. I've done things wrong. All right, I haven't done everything right, but I'm still excited that I'm done with high school and I graduated and I'm going to a great college in the fall and I have a life ahead of me. And
Do you want to tell the people where you're going to school?
Oh,
in the
yeah.
fall?
I to the audience of spectators,
There's all
in the fall,
27 of them.
in August 20th, around there, I'm going to UH Manoa in the fall, which is on Oahu, in Honolulu.
Manoa.
Manoa. You get it?
Yeah. No, I don't actually.
Dude, it took me so long. All right, am I finally gonna explain the joke?
Yeah.
Explain the
you're
joke.
gonna have to
Okay,
explain
I
it.
took so long, and I kept writing UH Manoa for like something in calculus, and Sebastian's sitting right next to me. And he keeps going. He's like peeping over my shoulder. He's like, Manoa? Manoa? And I'm like, dude, what are you saying? Like, get out of my ear, bro. And then like, and then it just took me a second, and then it clicked, and I'm like, wow, that is the funniest thing. Manoa. Like you're reading it, you're writing it, you're like, Manoa. It's funny, but yeah, no. We got family there.
Yep.
Aunt, uncle, 3 cousins.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's
just
cool.
like 30 minutes from the school.
That's sick.
Beautiful campus.
What was your...
The greenest and most blue and sunniest.
So beautiful.
Holy Hawaii. Hawaii's paradise.
Hawaii.
I mean, hell.
Holy Hawaii.
Like, you can't...
I have
go wrong
a
with
question
Hawaii.
about, like, when we went and did our campus tour and you got to visit campus, what was the thing that stood out to you the most about being on campus that day, seeing your future school?
It was definitely, it's a big experience going to any college. Like I've gone to a few schools just like because I visited Elliott, I visited Grace, like just being at these schools, like especially if you're just there all day or like for a night and you just like being there, like you kind of get the energy or the vibe of like what life would be like there, what life could be like.
Yes.
And I've been to Reno and I've been to San Francisco State, and they're both really great schools. And college is a super exciting time because it's a bunch of kids your age thrown into a house together, and they all just kind of party and work together, and it's fun. Mm-hmm. And at UH, I just had a great time meeting people and kind of learning about like what their lives like, what their day-to-days are, and what kind of stuff they do. And everyone just seems like it just seems like the most casual,
Yes.
Yeah.
like
Yes.
like really natural, like outdoorsy, just like
Very
like you're
low-key.
one with that island.
Yeah, you're one of the island. That's
You're just like I
So
imagine myself like reading a book for some class on the beach
Yeah.
all day, just on a Sunday, all day.
Yeah, all the time.
Frying myself, getting so stupid sunburned, just laying out on the
That part
beach,
sounds...
just like watching people go by, reading this book, listening
that
to
sounds
music. I don't even know, just having the time of my life. It's really like the environment there is really big, and wherever I go to school, environment is a huge factor. And
100%.
I mean, I can't debate a better environment than Hawaii.
I
Personally
I
speaking,
can't tell you how thrilled I am that you're going to school there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So great
It's
for
gonna be
you.
So the
so
guy
fun.
who's gonna live there.
100%.
Yeah.
Beckett,
Yeah.
what would you say to the incoming freshmen? How to cruise through high school?
Try to stay out of trouble.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, did you get in some trouble?
No, but
No.
there's just
This
been
one's a troublemaker.
He looks like a
Troublemaker.
there's just been some trouble going around the school and like other schools for the past few weeks, and
So much trouble.
it's so much trouble, and it's just
Can you
not
share with the world what's happening?
not really. No.
Throwing people under the bus?
No. Yeah.
Is that what's
Yeah.
going on?
There's
Yep.
so much drama everywhere.
It's just so much drama. Stay out of
Why?
drama.
Everywhere. Well,
Why?
you know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know what happened this
Yeah,
week.
Yeah.
the world doesn't get to
Yesterday.
know, but you know.
Fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Is it
So
the
much
same
drama.
garbage
So much
over
drama.
There's
It's
just
just
so much garbage
It's
everywhere.
just everything. So I would say stay out of drama.
How do you do that? How do you stay out of the drama?
Stay in your own lane. Just
Oh,
focus
yeah.
on yourself. Talk about individualistic.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
High school is a very individual thing. Like your grades reflect on what you do.
Yeah. Don't touch that because you're going to turn it off.
Okay, that's the lights on.
God,
Sorry.
please.
Yeah.
Sorry, go.
Don't
Please
touch
keep going.
Don't.
Keep going.
And like your actions and how you like treat other people is gonna be like a super big reflection on your outcome and how they perceive you.
Yeah.
So I think just being kind to everyone, like staying true to yourself, like, just doing all that
Yeah.
will like pave your way to have a smooth high school.
I have a follow-up question to that.
Okay.
And maybe both of you can answer this in your own. Staying in your own lane, being kind, do your stuff. Don't be worrying about anybody else.
Yeah.
Would you say that you got to that realization because you went outside your lane?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's the story I don't get to hear.
Yeah. I mean,
You should share it.
Please.
You don't have to
I
name
don't know,
any
like
names.
I don't not like staying out of my lane, just kind of focusing on myself. Not like it. just stop worrying about like what other people think and
Yeah.
like doing things for yourself. I don't really have like a specific.
I can define a specific experience, but guy, I mean, as a
Just,
person, like going through, especially like the first 2 years of high school, I feel like
Yeah.
you have these moments, you have things that happen. Everyone does. It's just life.
It's
But
what
things
happens.
happen in your young, like formative years that really make who you will be. And
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
couldn't like if you had like if there were specific points, I could maybe pinpoint those moments that built my perspective on them. But those 2 years, it's really true that like they're very formative.
The
I'll-
freshman and sophomore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could argue junior and senior, you're kind of like setting in, like you're settling a
Yeah,
lot.
you
You're
are.
really your
You
own
are.
person by
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
You're really who you want to be. But like those junior and senior years, especially in our footing, because we had a lot of like friends who were older. So we had a lot of
Yeah.
friends who we got to see move into the world.
Uh-huh.
Because our whole friend group was like these older kids.
Yeah.
And you got to see them move into the world, and you just kind of learn who you want to be and what you want to do and what you like and what you don't like and all these like it's really great. Like it's really formative those first 2 years.
I agree.
Yeah.
Very yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
So I mean, it sounds to me like as a freshman and sophomore,
Yeah.
you're really in almost observation and kind of dipping your toe
Yeah.
in sometimes.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
did you go all the way
I
into
would say I dove in head first in high school, and then I swam my way up.
you like
Yeah.
found the surface.
Yeah, and like junior year, like I'm saying, you kind of find the surface. You figure out who you're gonna be as a human.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think you did too. We dove in head
Definitely.
first. Yeah, especially like because high school is just kind of just starts.
Yeah.
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 And you already had like, because we were all friends with you.
Yeah.
'Cause I remember being friends with you when you were coming into high school.
Yeah.
Like everyone already knew like
yeah, I knew how it was.
this
And-
kid. But
Yeah.
They already knew you because of Thatcher.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
older brother. Yeah, who was
graduating.
Yep,
was
also
my
Cole's
class,
grade,
yes.
and
Yep.
he was like friends with Carter,
Yep.
and then Carter was friends with Cole, and Cole was friends with
We're just all buddies.
everyone.
Pretty big circle of
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
like Elliot and Hadley and Enzo, Leo's, and they were grade
Yep.
2, and their older brothers, and
Yep.
he had friends.
There's just siblings. There's just so much like
Siblings,
community.
Yeah,
that
the
just-
community in Healdsburg is just amazing.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, no, I
It's
love
really
it.
cool to see.
Yeah. It's a good community.
It's
here.
awesome. Yeah, it's cool to see because I've been hanging out with one of my friends who's also he's a senior,
Yeah.
and he's at Windsor, and it's just super cool to see the differences between like his community and our community in Healdsburg.
That's true.
What's one thing? Well, actually, I want the two biggest glaring differences between Windsor's community and yours.
I just think that Healdsburg's so small that everyone's like kind of forced to be friends.
You already know each other.
Everyone knows
Yeah,
each other.
Yeah.
And then like I'm hanging out with him, it's like he's like Healdsburg's so cool because everyone's so close.
Yeah.
And everyone's just such good friends.
I will say that the difference between being here for the last 20 years in this community
Yeah.
and then coming into your life and your brother and sister lives and watching how your experience was going through school, it was so different than mine,
Yeah.
specifically to the high school experience. Your high school is 550
550,
kids.
yeah.
That's small.
550
It's not
Super
big.
small, yeah.
There were that many kids in
Yeah,
my
graduate-
graduating class. I was
It's
looking through my
nuts.
annual 2 weeks ago, my senior year annual.
Yeah.
And I just kept flipping past
Those
people in my
are
senior
kids.
class. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
I don't know
know,
who that
yeah,
is.
yeah.
That is. I don't have no idea. I don't recognize that person at all. I have no
Yeah.
idea.
I'm gonna be flipping through it. And it's like, oh, I know.
Oh, yeah.
where
Oh
they
yeah,
are.
no, I looked
was
in
in
the
second
yearbook.
grade with
Yeah.
that one. We were all in the same
Yeah.
class.
Yeah.
I know
Talk
every
with them.
face
Yeah,
at
every
that
single
school.
person. Like I can like
Face.
vividly remember having conversations with them
Yeah.
and like knowing about things in their life.
Yeah. And I think, too, the benefit to that, and it sounds like y'all already know this, but the benefit to that is your community is essentially your extended family
Yeah.
because you'll
Definitely.
have those relationships with them forever. That's the thing, I think, like if you were new to the community as an 8th grader, like you
Yeah.
moved to Healdsburg in the 9th grade,
Yeah.
right? It's hard to get in.
Yeah.
But just be open to, participating in things where you can build your own community,
Yeah.
which in a lot of cases is going to be sports teams or your drama
Yeah.
program or your auto shop or your
Yeah.
audio-visual program or whatever. But yeah, get in the game, man.
Yeah, no, high school's like good. It's just, I mean, it's the same as college. You put a bunch of kids the same age all together in a room, Like you're gonna get a lot of outcomes.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of stuff's gonna go down. All right, like
it's gonna happen.
Like especially like I could say actually from my 4 years of high school, the one thing I've learned most is when you do throw all those kids with so many different perspectives, like especially at our school, we've got a wide variety of viewpoints and people, and it's small and we know everyone, but there's a lot of kids that are just different, really. Like there's just like different groups of people. Yeah.
You think that like 550 people isn't a lot?
No, it's a lot. It's
a massive amount of people.
Yes.
And just like really, talking to so many different people gives you.
But yeah,
like,
once
different perspective on
if you throw all those kids together, like you're gonna get some crazy stuff goes down.
Yeah.
Like stuff happens. Stuff will always happen.
Stuff happens.
Yeah.
People will always make stuff happen. It's crazy how that works.
It's crazy. It's so
crazy.
weird.
People always work to do that.
Like, how did you make that happen?
Like, dude, some of the stuff that goes down, I'm like,
how does that even happen?
how did we get here?
How did we
get here?
Some content.
I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like they like. I mean, it's like asking like life story. Like, give me a topic.
You just lobbed one.
I mean, for high school, like, just like I don't know. Just I guess I couldn't put it in the word. I couldn't pin it to one thing. I guess.
Yeah.
You're just kind of like it's kind of broad, but
it's super
the way
broad.
high school works is I don't really like. I couldn't honestly say I remember it all, but I do. Well, I do, but like I don't really like remember it fondly. Like there's not a lot that I like have to look on back as the best memory, but it's formative, creates a human. It's very big in who you're gonna be in the world.
It sounds like to me when you describe your high school experience, and maybe this is true for you too, is you're looking at it like, what's the silver lining in this experience? I had it. It was challenging in its own ways. I dove headfirst into the deep end, and I found my way back up to the stairs to get out of the friggin' pool.
Yeah,
and I did. And when I came out, I felt like I had evolved.
Oh yeah, no, I'm ready to
jump back into
to be who I am. Yeah, no, high school definitely runs you through a loop, it runs you through the whole thing, and then you shot out, and you are who you are.
Yeah.
I'm glad the community we have, and I'm glad the high school we had, and the people that we've known and met, and all those crazy weird experiences that we've had all throughout high school. Because they do make who we are. So it matters. It matters.
Well,
Definitely.
Is there anything that you would like to say to the people that are watching this?
Well, that's so much.
Is that no,
I couldn't say pressure, but please. Well, what's a send off that usually your clientele would give?
Yeah.
Well, usually we just like run out of daylight.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of happening. Yeah, I'm getting a little colder as it's going.
Wish you had a jacket.
Wish you got here earlier.
If you're wondering why you're so late, it's because my boys were supposed to be here at 7:15.
Stuff happens.
They forgot the chair, so I had to go back for the chair. Then forgot the microphone, so I had to go back for the microphone, which I don't even know if this is working with this other camera. So we'll find out later. But it's fine. You know what I felt like was fine about that? No. What I felt like was totally fine about this, again, like silver lining in the whole thing. Graham and Jake and his boys, they got to hang out down here and enjoy the afternoon.
Great.
I got to visit with my buddies in the pro shop.
Great.
Yeah.
You guys got to hang out.
Me and Beckett had a great time driving back and forth.
Maybe 15 laps.
around that.
Great time.
Good.
Yeah.
It is all good.
It's important.
Well, I really appreciate you wanting to be on this podcast.
I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, that was funny.
That
was just like the other week, because you'd seen it, and I came up to you and I'm like, "Yo, you seen Amanda stuff?" And then he's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Okay, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Let's do it."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "All right, let's do it." And you're like, "All right, let's do it."
Why did you want to be on?
Because why would I want to be famous?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Why would I want to blow? This is
global.
This is important networking as I'm cresting into the world of contributing members to this society.
I agree.
Yeah, this is good networking. This is good networking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is great networking.
Who's gonna call you?
707-955.
Right out.
Plug it.
Oh my God.
At Cole_Pastino6. Follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, give them your social so they can find you.
Beckett_little at Instagram.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. since you guys are now on here, you have to tell all of your friends that they need to like, subscribe, save,
yes.
comment, and share.
No,
Yeah.
if this becomes like a little short video
I'll add
that we
it
can
to my
repost on
story.
Instagram,
100%.
every single one of you better skip to the end. And look at me and Beckett right now, because we love you.
Yeah.
Your glasses on so they can see your face. It's
Hey.
dark
Yeah.
here. There's something that I think we should do in a year. If I'm still doing this, we should do this in a year.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's the day?
I'd do it.
It's the third.
June 3rd?
What is
June
it?
3rd.
June 3rd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
June
So
3rd.
you'll be
I'll be a senior.
You'll be a senior.
Yeah.
You'll be about to graduate high school.
graduate.
Yeah.
It'll be-
I'll be about to
Yes,
graduate and
yes.
be a freshman.
You'll be
Okay,
a
so
you'll
we'll
be
do it again
Yeah.
graduate
here.
today.
And we'll see what your senior year was like.
Yeah.
How many more times you chipped down a whole 7. You can catch us up on what it's like to be a freshman in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Reading books on the beach.
Yeah.
Come on, let's
Oh,
go.
no.
I'll
dude.
come back with some tales. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
you'll
Yeah.
have to tell us stories though, like actual content.
I mean, I don't want to throw myself under any buses.
Nobody's dead. You make all the change. You know what
I don't want to say anything too incriminating.
I will say that when I came home on Sunday after shooting, I did another episode that just posted yesterday. Yesterday, I think it was. It launched, and when I walked in the house and he told me that y'all been talking about this and that you wanted to be on the show, I was honored.
Yeah.
That means a lot to me.
Yeah.
A, that you watch it,
Yeah.
and that you want to be in it.
Yeah.
I think that's
This is cool.
exciting.
It's good.
This is
It's
so
cool.
cool,
It's
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Like this is just
This is
fun.
fun.
Yeah, this is
Trying
fun.
to
It's a thing to go do it. Like it's good for you
Yeah.
because I mean, hell, networking as we're speaking
We're
about it. Yeah.
Nice to meet you today, sir. I
Yeah.
really appreciate
Good.
your
Yeah, no, I'll get your
participation.
name out there.
Yeah.
I'll get you out of the way. I'll help you out. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got you. So you know, so I don't know. It's good to help out. It's
Yeah.
good to be here.
Yeah,
It's fun to
that's
talk.
what the community
It's
no,
good to be
it's-
outside, touch some grass.
Yeah.
I mean,
Word up. Breathe
Yeah.
fresh air, step away
Exactly.
from your phone for 1 hour.
Yeah. An hour.
Yeah. When are we playing golf together?
Ooh.
Let's go to Northwood.
Calm
Let's do
down.
it.
Oh, dude, I forgot to tell you. So
it.
I was watching this the other night. I don't know if you've seen this. Eric Anders Lang did a documentary on Northwood about 2 years ago,
Really?
and it took Northwood to the stratosphere.
Yeah.
People were coming to play from all over because they didn't know it. Well, we all know that it exists, but I don't know if people outside of California or Northern California were really clear
Yeah.
on what a diamond in the rough this place
Yeah.
is.
Crazy.
So he came back last week, and he filmed himself playing at Northwood all day because his goal was to get a birdie on every hole.
Oh, that's cool.
Guess how many holes it took? Guess how many holes? If you were playing, like in your mind, think about
I'm
how
gonna
many
take
holes it
you-
would take you to play, to shoot a birdie on every hole.
Oh, wow.
And you don't have to do them sequential order. You can just, if you get it on
Yeah,
the first hole and
okay.
you don't get another one until
Okay.
9, that's okay.
Like 65 holes, probably more.
Yeah, okay. It took him 100.
Yeah.
He played.
That's crazy.
Listen to
I
this,
can't.
listen
I
to this.
can't even.
It's psychotic. He played from 6:45 in the morning until dark.
Like, that just. I'm
Wow,
sorry, but
what-
that doesn't
was
make
there, like-
sense.
Was there like one hole that he struggled with?
Yeah.
What hole was
2. It took him
Okay.
like 18 tries to get a birdie.
Yeah,
on
2 is hard.
2 is really hard.
2 is a
He
hard
got-
hole.
He got a birdie on 9 before he got a birdie on 2.
Yeah. 9's hard too.
Yeah. His final hole was number 7. I
Okay.
think 7 on that course is my favorite.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
it is.
A little butter cut off
Yeah.
the tee.
Yeah.
Hit into that like
It's like the Benno,
perfectly
yeah. It's like
encased green. It's
with
got
the little bear on the back. Yep, yep.
Yeah, that's a great place.
And then the par 3 is so fun.
Oh, number 8.
Yeah, 8's.
So
Yeah.
cool. What
Yeah.
a great place. If
It's
you
so special
haven't,
out
you
there.
should go play Northwood.
Northwoods,
If
yeah.
you're watching us talk about golf, if you're here for the golf or if you're here for the chats, it doesn't matter. If you are a golfer or not, go play Northwood.
Yep.
Boys, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, this
Yeah,
was
this
great. This was fun.
So fun.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you to the world
Oh,
for
dude, I
watching
blow
us.
my nose so bad.
Dude, I'm like cold actually.
Same.
I wish I got here earlier, maybe. Shit.
Didn't wake up.